you will learn the basics of blend animation and how to make those well-known cloth videos. Let's jump right into it. Once you have downloaded Blender, you will be met with this scene. Just click on General and drag on your mouse wheel to look at the scene. Here you see a cube, a light and a camera. Select everything, press X to delete all of it. Next we will import a cube and a plane. This can be done by Shift A or by clicking on the button up here. Import a plane, drag out here to see the scale of the plane. We will scale the plane by 2.5 to make it 2.5 times the size of the cube. Select the plane by pressing on plane right here. And press S and type 2.5 to make it 2.5 times bigger. Next we will move the plane up by using those arrows, or you can press G and Z on your keyboard. We will select the plane. After you selected the plane, go into the Physics tab and apply a cloth simulation. Make sure to use the cotton preset. Also activate self-collisions. Then select the cube, apply a collision physics. In here you have to deactivate one setting, and that is the single-sided. Just detag it. Now just press play in the timeline, and that's it, your first animation. Next, press tab on your keyboard to get into the edit mode, or click up here. Then select all the vertices by typing A, do a right click and click on subdivide. The more often you subdivide the plane, the more realistic it will look afterwards. As you can see, it still looks like shit. Just do a right click and press on Shade Smooth to make it look way better. If you want the cloth to follow on a different object, just import one from Thingiverse by dragging it into the scene. Now scale it to your liking. Give the bin the same collision physics and deactivate single-sided. Just like that, you can make this cloth animation with every object you want. The next step is to make a nice background. For this, drag from the top right corner and select in the left corner the shader editor. Then change the settings to world and drag away from color to import environment texture. Then change the viewport settings to rendered, so you can see what the background looks like. Now we will change the texture of the plane and the cube. Just select the plane and go into object mode, make a new material, and in here you can change the color, for instance. But you can also choose a picture as background. For that, pull out at the color node and import an image texture. Take a picture of your liking and it will appear on the plane, just like this. Next we will choose a texture for our cube. Just add a new material, choose the color you like. I will go with this green. By right clicking this tab, we can close it. Then we can press play and look at our animation. Next up is the lighting. By Shift A we can import a light. We go with an area light. Just pull it out, aim it at our object, at our cube. On the light bulb we can change the brightness. I will go with 20,000. And we can change the color up here. I will go with a nice blue. Now we have to transform this animation into a video. For that, add a camera, adjust your view to your liking and press Ctrl Alt Numpad 0 to set your current view to your active camera. Next, we change the resolution to a vertical resolution. Just switch these two values to make it vertical. And we have to change the FPS to 60 FPS. Then change the frames of the animation. This is to adjust the length of the animation. With 180 frames and 60 FPS, the animation will last 3 seconds. Make it a video, go into the render settings, and you can change it to cycles, but it will take a lot more performance. I will leave it at Eve for this example. Viewport samples to 8 and render samples to 32. Make sure shading is activated. I forgot to show this part, but up here you can click on render and click on render animation, and then your animation will be rendered. I will show you how to batch render. What I've made is I copied the original plane 3 times and adjusted the faces to the name of the planes. So the plane 1 has 1 face, the plane 4 has 4 faces, and the plane 16 has 16 faces. Next, you have to save every face in an individual Blender file. For that, change the output to OpenEXR and make yourself a folder with the name of the Blender file. I called mine 1, 4 and 16. For this example, I will decrease the quality to 10% to make it faster. Do the same with the... Now you should have 3 Blender files. Go ahead, drag and drop them into this batch render tool. After they have loaded, you can just press start render and all animations will start rendering. I hope this helped kickstart your Blender animation journey. Drop a comment on what tutorial I should do next. And follow along as I learn Blender and DaVinci Resolve. Check out the final results in my shorts. Thanks for watching, and remember, learn something new every day.